Hey, here is your sneak peek reading for today. Angel number 1010. Alignment with purpose. You are in alignment with your life's purpose. Keep moving forward with confidence. New moon in Leo. Shine. Last quarter moon in Sagittarius. Practice gratitude. The Four of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Queen of Cups, Dandelion, Make a Wish, Pansy, Keep Smiling, and underneath the deck was Lavender, All Will Be Well, the Moon in reverse, the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Wands, the King of Swords, Six of Wands, and Nine of Cups. So let's get into this. Now, I want to share a cheeky little secret with you. I do these readings for myself. I do them for myself. I have been for years now. Every day I'll do a reading for myself, especially if I'm struggling. And I thought I would share with you so that it could become a collective reading. So I'll be honest with you, my energy to begin with wasn't that great. I was feeling a little bit, because the readings kept coming through that good news was coming through. And I tried to stay motivated. And then things come in that you think, oh, was that what it was referring to? Because that's not really what I had in mind. I do think it's interesting though that we have to begin with these two cards here. New moon in Leo, shine. So all about living as your true authentic self, doing the things that bring you joy. Sunflower, that is a big sign for me with the summer solstice approaching and my summer solstice soiree that I am hosting this month, because the theme around it, the symbology, is about a sunflower and the solar energy. Last quarter moon in Sagittarius, practice gratitude. Gratitude has been a big thing in my life that's kept me going. I do my daily affirmations. I get grounded in gratitude of all the little things to help keep me going and to propel me forward using that positive energy. At the same time, my lowest moments have been when I'm fed up of having to be grateful for the little things and having to keep going. So I did find it quite funny that these two came up like, nope, yep, it's the same thing. Be grateful, do what you've always done, write the affirmations, stay positive, stay hopeful and motivated. And I did notice as well the similarity in these two cards. So the cards is these ones. As you can see, there are a range of colours: blues, purples, pinks, reds, greens. So these two, the fact that they've come up as well, it also says to me, get grounded in gratitude and also do some chakra healing. So focus on your root, your red chakra, which is located in your pelvic area. Cleanse that area, do some grounding, some affirmations to do with that area, because it could be blocked, and that's what could be you're feeling demotivated basically. And I also find it as well, so Dandelion, make a wish, do be hopeful and say, I'm grateful for these things and I aspire to achieve this or whatever. These two have come up before. So keep smiling. It's right underneath practice gratitude. So again, it's, focus on the positives. What was that one? Oh, see Holly, follow your spirit of adventure. That was underneath that pack. Again, some lovely purples and whites there, violets. So that's then the top, if we're thinking of chakras again, the third eye, the crown chakra. So then that comes through as like balance, having a balance. So I will actually listen back to my own chakra balancing meditation and just cleanse the whole thing. Four of Swords in reverse. So Four of Swords is normally like a difficult thing, kind of like you're hermiting, like you're going inwards. So in reverse indicates to me that it's time to come out of that now. No more depressive episode, no more doom scrolling or bed rotting. Get out. Because then after that we've got Knight of Pentacles. And this is, the image there is like charging forward. This also annoyed me a little bit because I'm fed up of having to work so hard, Especially because recently I did get a spirit guide message saying, stop hoping, stop dreaming, stop hoping that someone will, knock on the front door and just hand these things to you, all that you've wished for. It's responsibility. You have to get out of this headspace of the bed rotting and the isolation. It's your responsibility. If you want it, you've got to go to get it. Okay, fine. But then we do have the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups, which are two powerful feminine energy. You've got emotion, but it's not out of control emotion. You're in control here. You're balanced, you're strong. This is power coming into you, because so it follows quite a nice thing here of like you snapping out of this headspace and going, yeah, I am powerful and I can do this and I will do this. And it's kind of giving as well out of sheer spite, really. Like, whatever, let's do this. And I think what's happening here, we have the moon in reverse. So that's a bit of a wishy-washy one, because the moon not in reverse, it can illuminate things, so kind of like secrets, things are hidden. And it can also warn about that. So in reverse, what's it next to? Nine of Wands in reverse. So I think there's a bit of funk here going on. And then we have underneath here, actually this will be helpful. So the King of Swords, but it's my cat character tarot. So it is Sherlock Holmes or Catlock Holmes. And I'm getting through that what does he say? Not something is afoot here, something is amiss, something is afoot. Yeah. Something is not quite right, sort of thing, and it's that feeling, that gut intuition that is kind of demotivating you, I think, as well. And then we've got the 10 of Wands. That is Sissy Cat. So the Empress, isn't it, from on the Netflix, that Empress lady, she had quite a bad story, didn't she? So I think these four kind of go quite well together, of strengthening that message of you feel caged, you feel isolated, you feel locked up, you feel like, I think this is the thing with intuition, is it? There's that when you're in that phase where you're growing your intuition and you're starting to lean more into your gut instinct, but it's not enough. It's frustrating because you feel, something is not quite right. You know that there are secrets. You know that something is being behind or whatever, and it's frustrating. But then to end it, we have the Six of Wands, which brings good news. And then, of course, we have the Nine of Cups, which is like, well, hey, look at me, it all came together. So have faith. Something is coming. So maybe something comes to light. But you know what? The High Priestess, the Queen of Cups, focus on yourself, practice gratitude, keep smiling, all will be well. Let's end it on that one. All will be well. Don't, pay no mind to, yes, people talk about you.